Hi, just a quick tip about removing the starter motor on a Mercedes A-Class. There are two ways to gain access to the starter. It's either you drop the back of the engine and to gain access through the back, so your hand, your arm will be like this to the starter from the back, in which case this bolt in the back here will be very difficult to remove, and this is what I'll be talking about. The other way is to remove the inlet manifold. In some models it's easy and some others it's difficult. So if you remove the inlet manifold, then this bolt will be difficult to remove. Now they recommend lowering the whole subframe down to gain access from the back, but it's a lot of work, and I don't think not many people do it anyway. So my preferred way is to lower the subframe from the back on the early A-Class, and on the later ones, 169, only lower the back of the engine. Now the tricky part of the whole job is removing the bolt in the back with the difficult access. Sorry about the focus. Now you can either use some special tool like the spanner that looks like a curve, but you don't have much access here. It's, the gap is about this much. You don't have much room to fit the tool. So now this starter and this layout, actually it's from 169 A150, and this is the tool to use to undo the screw. Is the E12. So it fits like that. Obviously, the way I do it, sometimes I gain access through the front. I put a tool through, I remove the oil filter, and I feed a tool all the way to this bolt, and at the end this E12, obviously with the wobbly bit. As you can see, it's very not very accessible. Extension like this with the filter removed, but also you have here the knock sensor will be in the way, but not impossible. I've done it a few times. This layout is very similar to the earlier A-Class from 1998, but with the early A-Class you cannot lower the engine from the back. You cannot lower it enough to gain access to the starter. By the way, I'll be talking in more details in future videos about this engine, the gearbox, and while it's out of the engine I'll be talking about the belt, the tensioner. I will mention the stop-start models as well, which is completely different, the hydraulic tensioner, the CVT gearbox, and I'll talk in more details about the CVT gearbox in future videos as well, how to repair them, how to work on them. And I have one here dismantled after I repaired it, and there's one on the floor here I finished fixing. Also I'll be talking about the breather in more details, and as many things as you can see here. Now let's go back to the starter job on the 168 with the difficult access, because I'll be working from the back of the engine. This one should be straightforward from under the engine. I mean from the back of the engine. I'll remove this one. This is the filter out of the way. I don't think you can see the bolt from here, but you can barely see it actually through this gap there. Yeah, this is it. This is the bolt that I will be removing. Right, let's feed my extension. It's difficult to work with two hands, yet alone with one. Anyway, don't think we can see it here. Yeah, this is the bit here, you can see it. I can just see it yet from here. Yeah, I think we have a grip now. It will be easier with two hands, so if you'll excuse me. Right, now I managed to loosen it, no problem at all, and now it's loose. See here. Yeah, and with the help of a telescopic magnet, or you can remove it after you get to the starter. This was the difficult one.